What's important is your peace of mind and your happiness and your contentment and your independence and your self-reliance and your pride, not a piece of paper, a car, clothing, some furniture. Like, all of that stuff can be replaced, right? But the dread that you have on continuing to have to interact with these people and continuing to be dependent upon them, there's no price that's worth that. And again, this is just my opinion, right? I mean, I don't know all of the material circumstances that you're laboring under.
Yeah.
And wouldn't it be nice to have that burden lifted from you?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like you're experiencing is it that nice, but that's okay. I'm just curious what you're feeling.
Well, I guess scared.
Scared of what?
Like, what happens if I decide to, not worry about that stuff anymore and just never go over again?
Well, what happens? Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm scared.
Well, again, you've heard me drone on about this before, and I hope you will again. But that's not your feeling, for sure. That's not your feeling. That's not your feeling at all, right? Because if it's beneficial to you, you're going to feel good about it, right? So
Right.
whose feeling is it? Who feels really terrible if you don't ever go over again?
My parents.
Right. This is their emotion. This is their feeling. This is the tripwires and the bomb that they put in. You, to control you, right? This is the remote control the parents install, certain kinds of parents install in their children, right?
Yeah.
But you, I mean, not to wish this on anyone, but if they got hit by a bus tomorrow and died painlessly, wouldn't there be a kind of relief?
Yeah.
Right? So, if you would feel a kind of relief when somebody dies, why would you feel bad for not seeing them? And if they die, you're never going to see them again. I mean, you're not going to feel relief if your boyfriend gets hit by a bus, right? Or you, but you feel relief with these people. So what could it mean to say that you'd be unhappy or anxious or whatever, scared, if you never saw them again? Well, that can't be your feeling because you're willing to feel relieved, or you would feel relieved to some degree if they got hit by a bus.
Right.
So it can't be your feeling.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Right.
Now, do you feel that, because I'm trying to figure, because you feel kind of small and helpless still, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so rather than me theorizing, tell me where's that coming from? Because you're taking a huge step here towards freedom and independence, right?
Yeah.
And they are revealing their true colors through this process, right?
Yeah.
And you are probably going through some very early childhood feelings here, because the last time you tried to stand up for yourself was probably when you were very, very young, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're acting kind of like, I don't remember them acting like this since I was maybe 12.
Right. Right. So why do you think there's such, and I'm not saying this is true all the time, but in the phase that you're going through right now, why do you think there's so little pleasure at the prospect of independence?
I don't know.
Is the dominant emotion that you're feeling at the moment with regards to them, is it fear?
Um, yeah.
Okay, well that's good, right? So we know what the primary emotion is. And what are the thoughts that are preceding the fear? Like you have to be scaring yourself with some kind of story. And by story, I don't mean that it's necessarily false, but there's a thought or a series of thoughts that you're having prior to the emotion. They're gonna
They're
what?
gonna, like, come over.
And do what?
I don't know, like, um, like, I don't know. I don't know, it sounds really crazy. Like, they're just gonna come over and pound on the door and like, wait for us, for me and Rich, and try to, I don't know, confront us somehow. I don't know. I'm just